I welcome you to the session on how Power Platform optimizes supply chain decision making. I am Professor Jitesh Thakkar, Professor Logistics and Supply Chain Management and Dean Academics at Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya, Central University, India's first and only university in transportation and logistics sector established by Ministry of Railway. On the right hand side, you can see the book published by me and Professor S.G. Deshmukh, IIT Delhi. It is Mastering Logistics and Supply Chain Management 100 Insights to Optimize Operations for 21st Century. This book provides greater insights into the different domains of supply chain management and how we can operate with some of the critical levers that may be pricing, may be sourcing, that may be facility location, inventory, and so on to optimize the supply chains, which are globally spreaded and highly complex, dynamic in today's context. You can see my profile, and I am broadly operating in the domain of operations management, logistics and supply chain management, transportation, project management, service operations management, optimization, and Six Sigma quality. I have published the papers in the top rated journals: International Journal of Production Economics, International Journal of Operations and Production Management, Transportation Research Party, International Journal of Production Research, Transport Policy, Journal of Cleaner Production, Export System with Applications, and so on. You would find my textbooks useful. There are 5 textbooks published by me: Structural Equation Modeling with Springer, Project Management with Springer, Multi-Criteria Decision Making with Springer, Logistics and Supply Chain Management with Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya Publisher, and Service Analytics and Management with Cambridge Publisher. You can scan this QR code on the left hand side and visit my YouTube channel, Professor Dr. Jitesh J. Thakkar. And this channel provides intellectual content for benefiting the students, faculty, and industry professionals. You can also refer my research at the Google Scholar by scanning the QR code available, and you can connect with me on LinkedIn by scanning this QR code on the right side. So Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya is India's first and only university with a very clear mandate to contribute in transport and logistics sector with focus on all 3 dimensions: technology, that is infrastructure; management, that is services; and policy, that is regulation. University has entered into both national and international level collaborations with prestigious organizations like St. Petersburg State Transport University, Russia; Monash University, Australia; JTTRI, Lucchini, RSSPA, Italy; Indian Defense Forces, L&T, Nippon Koi, Jacobs, Nokia, and so on. University operates with a unique vision, innovation-led, industry-driven university. University offers academic programs both for the regular students, that includes BTech with a focus on transportation, railways, MBA, logistics and supply chain management, ports and shipping, and for working professionals, MTech, intelligent transport system; MTech, railway engineering; MTech, bridge and tunnel engineering; MTech, roads and highway engineering; MBA, logistics and supply chain management; MBA, metro rail management; MBA, multimodal transportation; MBA Aviation Operations Management, and also PhD in Engineering and Management with a very clear focus on transportation and logistics sector. You can search some more detail about the programs. The program curriculums are available at the suggested websites. When we talk about the different optimization approaches, tools, techniques to optimize my supply chain, basically, we are dealing with the broader domain which utilizes mathematical models, economics, algorithms, AI/ML techniques, and this is called supply chain science, which is a data-driven approach. In today's context, when supply chains are highly complex, I cannot operate with the naive approach or very intuitive kind of decision making approach. I have to go for the scientific data driven approach, and the various tools and techniques algorithms are available to optimize the decisions like inventory, facility location, or pricing or sourcing within my supply chain. So, mathematical modeling, data analytics, and machine learning, inventory theories, and stochastic modeling that forms the basis for supply chain science with four distinct and very clear objectives. One is the cost reduction. How can I drive out the inefficiencies from my supply chain and reduce the cost? Improve service level and customer satisfaction. Number three, enhance resilience. So there are a lot of geopolitical issues or there can be natural disasters, and I need to make my supply chains more and more resilient. Competitive advantage, data driven decisions provide a significant edge over competitor on intuition alone. So let us get into the discussion on data driven decision making using power platforms. So we agree that data driven decision making is the process of using data, facts, and metrics to guide business decisions rather than relying on intuitions or gut feeling. So in supply chain management, if I exactly try to figure out, then it means leveraging data from every stage of the supply chain. You have suppliers, you have OEMs, then you have distributor, warehousing, retailer, and customer. So your across supply chain, a lot of data is available, and fetching the data from various sources from procurement to manufacturing to logistics and customer delivery to gain real time insights and make more informed, proactive decisions. So, Microsoft Power Platform is a suite of low code tools. So, you can understand that today many such platforms are available which are low code tools or no code tools. So, when I say low code tools, you don't exactly need the professionals who are very much acquainted with the coding. Even with very little coding skills, you can develop your apps, and no code, absolutely non-technical person or people with no coding knowledge can even develop the apps for optimizing the various decisions, improving the transparency across the supply chain. So this particular Power Platform includes Power BI. It's a business intelligence tool for data visualization and reporting. Power Apps, a low code platform for building custom business applications. Third, Power Automate, it's a tool for automating workflows and business processes. Power Virtual Agents, now Microsoft Copilot Studio. So it's a service for creating AI powered chatbots. So today, a lot of chatbots are available and you can automate many decisions and help your customers to interact on various issues. Let us go ahead in our discussion and appreciate how Power Platform can help us to make data driven decisions. So, first, when I use this Power Platform technology, it enhances visibility and insights. So, DDDM, that is data driven decision making using Power Platform, breaks down the data silos and provides unified real time view of entire supply chain. So whether you are a retailer or you are a manufacturer or OEM or a supplier, unless you really see what is happening across supply chain, you cannot improve upon your KPIs like on-time delivery, inventory turnover, supplier performance, and so on. Number two, improved demand forecasting. So it analyzes the historical data, market trends, many external factors like weather, dynamic changes taking place in the businesses, and it creates more accurate demand forecast. So this helps optimize your inventory levels, reducing the risk of both stockouts and overstocking, and saves the cost, basically drives out the inefficiency from your supply chain. Number three, it enhances the operational efficiency because this power platform helps the supply chain managers and the users of this platform to automate repetitive manual tasks like purchase order approvals, shipment notification. You don't have to really chase these things and it will automate. And this really brings the additional efficiency to your supply chain and also the accuracy. So quality checks streamline processes, reduces human error, and frees up basically the employee to focus more on strategic and innovative work. Number four, proactive risk management. So real-time data and predictive analytics can help identify potential disruptions very early. It gives you the alarm, it gives you the signal, whether it is coming from supplier failure or a logistics bottleneck. And this allows company to quickly adapt, develop to such kind of emergency risk situation and develop their contingency plans, leading to improved supply chain resilience. The last one is strengthen supplier relationships. That is the unique advantage Power Platforms offers. You can track, analyze supplier performance matrices, whether it's a lead time or the cost or the quality, and companies can make smarter decisions about who to partner and can work with suppliers to improve their performance. You can categorize, classify your suppliers, and depending upon that, you can decide about your future contract terms and conditions. So Power Platform can be applied across various supply chain management functions to facilitate data-driven decision making. And if you broadly look at then Power BI, that is the business intelligent analytical hub, is a central tool for visualizing and analyzing supply chain data. It connects to various data sources like ERP, WMS. So you have different players and they are using the different kind of platforms. And this helps you to connect these platforms to create interactive dashboards. Second is inventory management. You can visualize the stock levels in real time to prevent stock out or overstocking. And dashboard will show you the inventory by location, product type, or value. You are very clear that if the product is not available at this particular destination, where else it is available, and you can even help your customer to get the product in the right quantity at the right time. Logistics and transportation, it tracks the shipments, delivery times, optimize routes, monitor carrier performance, and this all help you to reduce the cost, improve customer satisfaction. And supplier performance, as I mentioned, you can create the dashboard to track supplier performance on reliability, delivery times, cost, defect rates, and enable the data-driven supplier evaluation and designing the contract in a more rational way. So if we get a little deeper, then let us see a couple of more issues within the Power Platform. So Power Apps is the frontline tool, and this helps to create mobile and web apps that digitize the manual processes, enable real-time data collection from frontline workers. So if you look at the warehouse operations, you can create an app that can allow the warehouse workers to scan barcodes, to update inventory, manage picking and packing tasks, perform quality checks on the spot, and so on. If you look at the logistics and delivery, then these apps can help the drivers to create a kind of mobile app to get delivery instructions, capture electronic proof of delivery, signature, or photos, and report vehicle issues. Vendor portals, it if you create a vendor portal, then suppliers can check order status, submit invoices, and communicate with the purchasing team, improving transparency and collaboration across supply chain. If you look at the Power Automate, that is the automation engine within this Power Platform. So it connects different systems and automates the workflows, eliminates repetitive manual tasks. For example, purchase order approvals, it can absolutely automate the purchase order approval. When a request is submitted, a flow can automatically route it through, let us say, appropriate manager for the approval. Similarly, low stock alerts and recording, reordering, set up a flow that automatically sends an alert to a team or creates a new purchase order when the inventory level drops below a predefined threshold. Shipment notification, you can automate the notifications to customers with real-time tracking information when a package ships or to internal teams about shipment delays. Let us see the real life application of Power Platform, typically for the context of inventory optimization for a retailer. So Power Platform is a suite of low code or no code. So you don't actually need significant proficiency for developing these apps from Microsoft, and it can be used to create powerful data-driven applications for supply chain management. And basically, what you want to connect the disparate data sources, automating workflow, and providing intuitive dashboard to monitor the performance of various entities in real-time manner for making the informed decisions. So let us see the example of a retailer and how using the Power Platform can optimize their inventory decisions. So a large fashion retailer is struggling with inventory across its stores, and they face a high rate of stockouts for popular items and a large amount of obsolete inventory for less popular ones. The goal is to create an automated system using Power Platforms, and retailer want to optimize inventory levels and store to store transfer. So broadly, the scope is demand forecasting, automating the prediction of the future demand for each SKU stock keeping unit at a store level, accounting for seasonality, promotions, and trends. The second is inventory management. A retailer wants to establish a dynamic reorder point, safety stock level for each SKU at each store, and basically wants to balance service level and the holding cost. Transfer recommendations. You can generate the automated recommendations for transferring excess inventory from stores with low demand to those with high demand. So if we look at the utility of Power Platform and how it can really help the retailer to manage or optimize the inventory better, then the number one is data integration and storage. So here you can make use of Power Automate and Dataverse. So data sources, you connect to the retailer's ERP system, SAP, maybe Dynamics 365 to pull real-time data on sales, inventory levels, and shipment, and you are improving the visibility across supply chain. Automation, you can use Power Automate to create a flow typically that automatically pulls this data daily and stores it in the central warehouse data like Microsoft Dataverse. And what happens when you initiate this Power Platform based applications, your Power Automate flow is set up to run every night. It extracts the sales data, inventory levels, SKU, master data, and this will help retailer to ensure that entire system is operating on the most up-to-date information. Number two, demand forecasting and analytics. This is something where you can effectively utilize Power BI and AI Builder. So modeling is the first part. You can use Power BI to visualize historical sales data. AI integration, you can use AI Builder. This is a feature available within Power Platform and you can create just a no code forecasting model. You don't need too much of proficiency. The model will analyze historical sales, seasonality, your holidays, weather, and promotional data to generate a probabilistic demand forecast for next 30 days for each SKU. So as a result of this, a Power BI dashboard is created and you can improve upon the visualization of the inventory levels, historical sales trend, AI generated demand forecast, and this dashboard provides a single source of truth or the facts to all the stakeholders. Going ahead, third important point, when you have improved the transparency across stakeholders, third important point for the retailer facing trouble in handling, optimizing inventory is inventory and transfer management. And this is something where you can effectively utilize Power Apps and Power Automate. So business logic is based on AI forecast. A reorder point and safety stock are calculated for each store SKU combination. So you have multiple stores and each store would be keeping n number of SKUs. So simple route could be reorder point equal to average daily demand into lead time plus safety stock, and transfer logic and inventory transfer is recommended by your dashboard. If a store's stock of a specific SKU is significantly above compared to your reorder point, and while another store stock of the same SKU is significantly below its reorder point, so you transfer the inventory and try to maintain your service level, customer satisfaction. So a Power App is built to display these recommendations to store manager and regional supervisors. So broadly, by using the Power Platform and the various features like Power BI and Power Automate, you can create the dashboard view, which is a high level overview, which stores are under stock, overstock. You can immediately get the idea. And recommendation view, here you are listing the specific transfer recommendation, and Power Automate will give you the flow and signal when to transfer from which store to what store and how to really balance out your inventory levels. So broadly, the recommendations that include integration with IoT. Power Automate can be very well integrated with the IoT, and you can connect to smart shelves or sensors to get real-time inventory counts, reduce the need of stock taking. Advanced analytics integrate more complex machine learning models, maybe developed in Azure machine learning, and you can predict the impact of marketing campaigns or competitor or promotions on the demand. So all these are the influencers, and certainly when you go for the promotions or marketing campaign advertisements, your demand absolutely gets skewed, and you have to capture this very meticulously. Supplier collaboration, you can create the vendor portal using Power App Portal, and you can monitor your supplier performance and decide about the contract conditions and supplier collaboration accordingly. Dynamic pricing, you can use the demand forecast to inform a dynamic pricing strategy, and this allows the retailer to mark down overstock items and increase the prices of popular low stock items. Risk management, add a module to monitor external risks like weather events, port congestion, or geopolitical issues, and Power Automate can pull the data from external APIs, raise the alerts in the Power App, allowing the retailer to take preemptive actions. So with this, we completed our discussion on Power Platform and how it can help me to integrate various platforms across supply chain, create the dashboard, improve the visibility, and automate the decisions to optimize different parameters of my supply chain. So Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya is India's first and only university in transportation and logistics sector with a focus on all modes of transport, rail, road, aviation, water, ports, and shipping, and it intends to create a sound impact on the transportation and logistics sector to reduce the logistics cost from 14% to 8 to 9% in line with the mandate of Government of India, PM Gati Shakti. It focuses on all three dimensions: technology, that is infrastructure, management, that is services, and policy, that is regulations. University is led by a vision, industry driven, innovation led university. Thank you very much for your interest in understanding the various issues specific to supply chain science. We have discussed the utility of Power Platforms, Microsoft Power Platform, and the various features that are available to see that how supply chain science optimization can help the companies to improve the visibility and the resilience of their supply chain.